It says I'm live, but I know I gotta wait. It's gonna ask me to reconnect. Or am I actually live the first time? Wow, is the app getting better? Folks, am I actually live on the first press of the go live button? Let me know if you can see me and hear me clearly. We're finally live. Huh. Maybe YouTube has fixed some of their mobile technical difficulties. Folks, let me know if you can see me in the chat. Let me know if you can see me and hear me clearly before I talk to nobody. I can. Hey, Paisley Dukes, how you doing? Sorry, folks. Sorry. I got to start scheduling these better. I'm an entrepreneur. I've got 2 entrepreneurial jobs. I've got a personal life. I've got family. I've got so much going on, and I'm really trying to get better at starting these on time. But at least I can sit here and take ownership for my flaws and my mistakes. I'm not a perfect person, and nobody is perfect, man. Man and woman. Let's include ladies as well. But anyway, how's everyone doing today? We're just going to wait for a few more people to come on in. Let me know if you actually are getting my notifications. For those of you that have subscribed and have banged the bell and have selected all notifications, and then also on your mobile device, you're able to receive YouTube notifications because you have it enabled within your mobile device. So folks, just to make sure you get all the notifications, if you're getting the notifications on your mobile device, your smartphone, your tablet, that's most important right there. Please press a 1 if you're getting all the notifications when I go live and you have subscribed, bang the bell, selected all notifications, and then within your YouTube app, you have the YouTube app you have the YouTube app set to receive notifications at a device level. 18 Murdoch says 1. I think Paisley says I got a notification and an ad. Well, that's even better. That's great, Paisley. I wasn't even asking if you got an ad. I'm not really concerned about the money, but I appreciate it. I mean, who doesn't want to make money, right? But you know, the money will come, folks, when you care about the people more than the money. That's another stream I'm probably going to do one of these days. The money will come when you care more about people than just the money. Because we all know we all need money to survive, right? But there's a right and a wrong way of approaching it. And I think that'll be a great topic. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow from my walk. Now, before I get started here today, my plans kind of changed a little. With my activity partner, we're gonna hang out after this stream, and then I'll be coming back to my place tonight. I might even end up doing a late night live stream stemming off of this one. I don't, but then again, I have no notifications on YouTube on my phone because I subscribe to a ton of people. And I'm not want my phone beeping off all the time. Well, am I not special enough for you to make the exception, Kelvin Clymer? I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding, man. It's all good, but you're here quite often, so you probably see it within your home feed. You get it recommended because you've been here. YouTube feels that because you've been watching my content, it recommends it to you, whether you have the bell on or not, so that's pretty good there. All right, we've got 16 bucks, 4 thumbs up. Get those thumbs up. Is that DeRosa Show? Hey, DeRosa Show, how are you doing? Welcome to the show, man. Welcome. Is the audio and video pretty good? I know yesterday, for the most part, from San Bruno, I went back and watched the replay. It was pretty decent. There were a few spots where I lost reception, so that's going to happen anywhere, but the quality was pretty decent yesterday when I did the stream from, the area of the YouTube headquarters, the main office. in beautiful San Bruno, California. So anyway, we got 15 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Kevin Heimer, sorry, you're not that special that I do that, but I have the bell on, just not notifications of YouTube on my phone. I'm just messing with you, Kelvin. Come on, man. I'm not that special. Dude, I'm not full on myself, dude. I joke around a lot. I like to keep people interested and engaged because most people nowadays are just boring people. No disrespect. I'm trying to help, bring some life back into people because the way this modern world is going, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that here today with the topic. Have people become more flaky in the modern world? And they have. The truth of the matter is they have. But why have they become more flaky? Have they always been flaky? But it now has become more apparent due to technology like smartphones and having too much instant access to things. I think that's what it pretty much all boils down to, but we're going to talk about it in more detail here in just a little bit, and I'm going to get your feedback in the chat. This is not going to be the longest stream, folks. It'll probably be just about an hour, or maybe a little over an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to take 3 laps to the park and then cut this off. And then more than likely, I'm going to do a late night stream tonight. There's like a 90% chance I'm going to do it, unless I'm just extremely exhausted after hanging out, with my activity partner. More than likely, I'll be doing a stream at probably around 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know that's pretty late for most people, so if you can't catch it live, you can always check out the replay tomorrow or another time. It's going to be a pretty good show. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it at some point in the near future. But the topic that, I want to further discuss stemming off of this topic here is, why do people come in and out of your lives? And I'm sure many of you have had some fair weather friends, or you have some people, whether it's here on YouTube, other social media platforms where you made friends, or your friends in your real life. You've had people that come around when they feel like it, and then you don't hear from them for a while. And then they come back, and then you're like, hey, dude, hey, girl, I haven't heard from you in a while. Nice of you to check in. What's been going on? Well, I'm sorry, I've just been really, really busy, and that's the lame-ass excuse you always hear. You always hear that, right? But let's see. I hope I am up, says DeRosa Show. No big deal. You can always wait if you're not up. Some as lessons, some as lifetime friends. You're right, Paisley Dukes. You're a very smart woman. You've had a lot of life experiences like I have. And, that's what you speak on. And that's why I have a lot of respect for you, because you get it, You're a woman closer to my age, and, you have these, teenagers and 20-year-olds and even men and women in their early 30s that come out here nowadays. I see them on YouTube, and they're trying to teach people how to make money. And they're trying to teach people how to be an entrepreneur, and they're trying to teach people life's principles when they themselves, are just figuring it out. But they realize that YouTube and other social media platforms are a cash cow. So if you can make it appear like if you can make it appear like you know what you're talking about, people will follow you. It's ridiculous. I'm seeing men and women in their early to mid 20s making $100,000 a year, teaching people how to become self-employed because they didn't want to work their corporate job. There's this lady out there. Her name is Vanessa Lau. I don't know if any of you have seen her. I started following her when I got recommended her stuff like literally 6 months ago or so, where she had like only like 10 or 20,000 subscribers, and now she's like at 180,000 subscribers. And she's a 25-year-old Asian American chick from the US that was unhappy working her corporate job. So she quit her corporate job and started doing online marketing. And her goal was to make $5,000 a month, which she reached that. Then she started making $10,000 a month, which she reached that. And then she put out a video recently saying that she made $100,000, I think, last month or so. And then she puts out another video saying that I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I question myself. Really? So you're making all this money, ma'am, and you're putting yourself out there as this entrepreneurial type of expert, yet then you come out there after you make all this money, you show it off, and then you say you don't know what you're doing. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm making nowhere nearly the amount of money that she's making. Am I jealous? Maybe a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but not really, because I know the real reasons why she's making money. Because she's relating to people her age, she's a millennial, and she's a cute lady. Doesn't work that way for guys, younger or older. And it's just one of those things that you have to deal with when you're a guy like myself that truly knows what I'm doing and truly knows what I'm talking about based on my experiences. It takes me a lot longer to even reach the first level of success like that woman did. I'd love to be making $5,000 a month doing this. She did that like in less than a year. I've been doing this for 3 years, and now I'm starting to make about 1,000 or maybe a little bit more than that each month. But that's nowhere near the success level this 25-year-old millennial woman is having, claiming to be an entrepreneurial expert, then coming and putting out a video, and she was like saying, I don't know if I'm gonna put this out. I don't know if I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna record this, and then she puts it out. It's like a game to me. Like, I can't, you know, how do I say this the right way? It just doesn't, it's just not genuine to me, which is what I'm trying to say. It's not genuine to me. And if she's trying to come off genuine, she's doing a horrible job of doing it. But that's what I have to deal with. But anyway, got 19 in the box, 8 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get to the topic here today, folks. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. This is episode number 25, and I'm so glad you could all join me here today. It's a beautiful day here at Red Morton Park. I'm back at Red Morton Park. It's a little chilly, but not that chilly. It's probably about 58 to 60 degrees. And the sun is out, and I'm about to hit that area where the sun is right in my face. So I'm going to use the backside of my phone to block the sun. I can't believe the following those mukbangers make. It's insane. I know, it's ridiculous, Paisley. Make that 20 in the box, but it will go up or down. Oh, thank you, Queen. Thank you, Ellen Casey. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Crazy Chick Sheena, 5K. Oh my God, that's wonderful. She's good. I think it's why she's making money. I don't know. No, Sheena, the truth of the matter is she's making money because she's relating to millennials. And she's a cute, young woman in her mid-20s that dolls herself up and wears makeup. The truth of the matter is, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm giving constructive criticism. This woman has no experience in life. She's young, and she's a first-time entrepreneur. And she's trying to teach people things that I teach people based on my, 25 plus years of experience. I've been an entrepreneur for over 12 years now, 11 or 12 years. And I'm 46 years old, not 25. I have a lot of experiences. I understand people. I understand business. These young kids that come on here on YouTube claiming to be experts in these fields, it's preposterous, but they're making a lot of money. And then people like me do it the right way, and it takes me longer to make money and build my brand. Because people would rather follow someone that will build up their hopes and dreams, where I'm somebody that's going to be real with people. And I'm going to tell people how it is. I can guarantee you, and I'm not being disrespectful, I'm keeping it real, I can guarantee you that most people that follow her are not really making any money at all. In essence, what they're doing by following her and supporting her, they're making her rich, and these people are making nothing. What I'd like, Vanessa Lau, I don't know if this is going to get back to you. You become big time. I'm probably just not even a blip on your radar. But I'd like to know, Vanessa Lau, some of your success stories of people you've helped make six figures like you. How many people have you helped get to that level? Now, people may ask me the same thing. How have I helped people? I've tried to help people, but a lot of people wouldn't even give me the opportunity. But the way I've helped people is I've uplifted many people to feel better about themselves and to get them in the right mindset. So that way in the future, if we continue working together through these streams and maybe personally, I can help you reach those goals. But I'm just curious to know, how people like Vanessa Lau and other, millennials in their mid-20s that are claiming to be internet marketing specialists and entrepreneurs that are doing it for the first time, and they claim to be making all this money. How successful have the people become that follow them? I never hear those stories. Those are the stories I want to hear. Because folks, if I ask you in the chat regarding these walks and these streams that I do, I want you to be honest with me. Do these walks and streams help uplift you and are positive and motivational and help make you feel better about yourself? Help you feel better about yourself. That's right. Why is my screen frozen? Why is my screen frozen? Oh boy. That was really, really weird. Am I back live? My screen just froze for a second. Am I back live right now? Let me know. That was pretty weird. Can you folks see me? Am I back live? Let me know if you folks can see me. Hello. Chat. Do these streams here help uplift you and make you feel better about yourselves? Of course they do. If not, we wouldn't check it out. Well, I understand that, but I want to hear the feedback, bro. We can see you. Thank you. Kelvin Clymer, I'm sensing a little hostility from you today, dude. Are you going through something currently that I can help you out with? I'd like to help you out in any way possible, but I can definitely sense hostility in people with their responses. For me, unless you folks share your feedback, I'm not going to know. Keep the walks up, please, Eli. Absolutely, Sheena. The walks are not going to go away. How long was the stream down? Was it down for like about 30 seconds a second ago? It was weird. I saw my screen just freeze. I've got my new battery keeping this phone fully charged. My new external battery in my pocket. I don't know if my iPhone 6 Plus is getting a little too old. I'm trying to get this phone to last until September of this year when the iPhone 12 comes out. I want to upgrade to the first iPhone 5G. I mean, if I have to go with the 11, yeah, but this phone, I'm trying to, keep it going. It's been running quite well for like over 4 years now. It's been a great phone, the iPhone 6 Plus. The walks are great. When you're stuck inside, Eli can walk for you. Well, you can also take a walk with me, SB. You can put on your headphones and you can run a walking app at the same time as viewing the stream while you're on your walk, and you can chat while you're on your walk and multitask like I do. Like I've said before, these walks, are a great benefit for me in many ways. Number one, I'm getting my exercise. Number two, I'm giving you folks another great stream with the change of scenery. It's more personable. And yeah, it's like killing two birds with one stone. So you folks can do the same thing. When I do these streams, if I schedule them out more in advance, I'm going to try to do that. Typically they happen around this time anyway. You folks are getting used to that. You can prepare yourself and say, okay, Eli's going live, at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, or somewhere around that time, and head down to your park or take a walk around your neighborhood. Get your exercise in, you'll kick in those endorphins, you'll feel better about yourself, and you'll enjoy a good show that will uplift you. What's better than that? So, anyway, let's get to the topic here, folks, because I'll dive more deeply into these other YouTubers or, young entrepreneurs that think they know everything. They don't know anything. To be honest with you, I'm not trying to be critical. They don't know anything, yet they're having tremendous success putting on the facade that they know exactly what they're talking about. Great Shikshina says, word is me and SB working together as trolls. No, you're not. You're not trolls. Similar Evil, welcome to the show. Got home late tonight, no worries. Paisley Dukes, me too, Sheena. I love nature walks. Okay. Excellent. All right. So, have people become more flaky in the modern world? I want to ask you folks in the chat, and be honest, is it just me, or during the past 10 to 12 years, has the amount of flakiness like quadrupled? And have people become more flaky now than ever before throughout the history of time? While you state your opinions or what may be facts in the chat, I'll share with you folks what I think has happened. I think these mobile devices, these smartphones that were first released about 12 years ago, have not only tremendously bettered our lives, they've also made them much worse at the same time. I've talked about this before, but I want to talk about it again. And there are a lot of new people here that have never heard me speak about this. I talked about this a lot on my previous channel that's no longer around. So, excuse me. So what's going on? What's really happening here? Are people any different now that we have smartphones and we can communicate much easier on a regular basis? Are people any different than they have been in the past? Or is it just easier for them to show their true colors? Because in my honest opinion, I think these smartphones, these mobile devices, and platforms such as social media and YouTube have just allowed the truth to come out of the ways people have always been. You think people changed when social media came out? Or is it just easier to go live and do something stupid? Has it become just much easier to make a fool out of yourself or to show your true colors with the amount of access that we have today, portable access? I think these smartphones and mobile devices, but especially smartphones that we carry everywhere, are always feeding us constant validation. And what I've noticed is that I could be hanging out with a friend, or in the past with a girlfriend or somebody like that, and we could be engaged in a pretty good conversation over dinner, and their phone goes off, and when they hear that buzz, 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 right? If they're nice enough to even put their phone on vibrate instead of letting it ring, like some people, you'll hear that thing go off, ding, 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 right? The moment that thing goes off, oh, hang on a second. And then you re-engage in the conversation from where you left off. Then 2 minutes later, their phone goes off again. Oh, hold on a second. I think that's pretty freaking rude when people do that. But a lot of people don't care because it just seems like everyone is seeking constant validation nowadays. Everybody wants instant gratification. And you could be hanging out with somebody that's making you feel good and you're enjoying their company, but that's not good enough. These phones feed you constant information. And just because we know we have more access to things like that nowadays, it makes us curious, even if we're happy with the task currently at hand, whoever we may be with, or a group of people we may be with. It's really sad to me, folks. Nowadays, you can make plans with your friends. You can make plans, with a girlfriend or a significant other, or if you're on online dating, for example, and you're trying to get to know someone and you make plans to meet with someone, and then you prepare for the first meeting. You're ready to get into your car to go out to meet this person, and right before you crank up the ignition, they text you saying, I can't make it. You can't make it at the last minute? Yeah, I'm not feeling well all of a sudden, or, something came up, my dog's not feeling well. No. Something did not come up. You got a better offer. At least you think you got a better offer from a guy you think is better looking than me, or has a better personality than me, or you feel more excited about. But what happens in these situations? Especially if you took the time to get to know this woman. You talk with her by phone in the previous few nights before you arrange the time to meet. After she flakes out, you say, hey, well, best of luck to you. Take it easy. You're not willing to reschedule? Nah. Just walk away. What happens? 1 week later. Hey, you know what? I really want to apologize to you. I'm sorry for canceling out on you. Some things came up. You still want to hang out? Well, you want to be truthful with me about what happened, and I might reconsider. So then they say, yeah, I was talking with this guy that I knew a little longer than you, and it was kind of hard to meet with him, and I decided to meet with him instead. And the moment they tell me that, I get back to them and say, well, I'm not looking for someone that is unable to focus on one thing at a time, especially when it comes to getting to know people for a relationship or, for dating. So best of luck to you. I'm out. Folks, people are very, very flaky nowadays because they're not willing to settle. Oh boy, what's going on? Can you see me again? Folks, can you see me again? My phone was not charging and it went down to like 20%. And I just had to look at my external battery and unplug the USB lightning charger back, and it's charging once again. It has a fast charger on it, so it shouldn't affect anything. So my apologies. We went off the air for just a second. Am I back? Yeah, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. Today is one of those days where I'm having some technical difficulties. I know how to fix them. But yeah, it was unexpected. So there should be no more problems here. The phone should be charging just fine. And like I said, this new battery I have is a rapid charger. It charges at 2.1 volts. So I should be good. So yeah, people have become very flaky. They're not willing to settle. They always think that there's something better out there than who they're with or what they've got. They're not willing to dig deep. If at some point you don't settle for something, how are you going to enjoy life ever? You know what I mean? Let me see what the chat's saying there. Okay, I got 14 in the box, 11 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up, folks. I'm going through that bad reception area, so if I lose you for a second, please forgive me. It's been one of those days here today. Got some kappas on the right, so I'm going to try to avoid them right here. Smash the like button for the host. Thank you, Queen Helen Casey. You can just call me Eli, no big deal.
Sometimes with mine I do it because I know how.
No big deal. And to me, I'll tell you folks, that's the most frustrating thing. When people just aren't willing to take a chance. They always think that there's something better out there. Have any of you out there dealt with people like that? Whether it's in the dating arena or you're trying to, connect with somebody out here on YouTube to collaborate. I've dealt with that out here on YouTube. Like, I've tried to collaborate with people and then, they say, yeah, we'll do it. Next thing you know, I never hear from them and I see them collabing with somebody else. That's really not helping them. Because they themselves were thinking, okay, well, if I collab with this other person, I'm going to get better value and get further ahead than collabing with Eli. It's really interesting to see. It's very interesting to see how people prioritize things and where they focus their energy at and who they take chances with, right? When the good people come around to try to help these people, they think we're trying to play a game on them. So they go to the other side, which is the not so good side. And then by the time they realize that we were the good side all along and they come back, then it's too late. The world's become a crazy, flaky place. So how do we turn that around? How do we make a change? Do I feel this is going to get better in the future? I think at some point over the next maybe 20 to 30 to 50 years, I think that people are going to more so learn to adjust how to live within this crazy digital modern world we're living in today. You have to understand, folks, the fact that I can do a mobile live stream, from a smartphone using a cell tower that has high-speed internet is still fairly new. This is 12-year-old technology. It is still pretty groundbreaking for the most part. So if it's still that new, we have to understand that people still aren't used to it and really don't know how to handle it and really don't know what its actual purpose is for. I've always said in the past when I've talked about this topic before that smartphones are basically like a digital diary. They're like a digital calendar. Use the smartphone to make plans. Text somebody, hey, you want to hang out? Okay, cool. Where do you want to meet? Okay, here's the address. See you there. And when you text them the address, they can click that address and then their GPS opens up, right? That's great, right? I love having that access. But what happens when you meet up with this person? Instead of enjoying the time with you that they, initiated by using their smartphone to your smartphone, once they get to hanging out with you, they're on their smartphone the whole damn time and they're not even enjoying the task at hand. They're already making plans with the next person instead of enjoying the plans they just made with you. Oh, maybe you can come back and say, well, maybe you're not that interesting, Eli. It doesn't matter how interesting you are. The smartphone seems to supersede the most other or any other thing that could be perceived as more interesting. Stalking creeps, says Crazy Chick Sheena. Paisley Dukes. Spread positivity, not spew negativity, and don't be rude when you're with someone going on a date. Leave your phone alone. Queen Helen Casey, nobody bothers me ever. Crazy Chick Sheena says, yep. I know many of you old school folks out here, you Gen Xers, understand this. Most of the Gen Xers and the baby boomers, we all have smartphones. Everybody has them. Gen Xers, baby boomers, millennials, and the post-millennials, the Gen Z, I generation. We all have smartphones. But it seems like more so, the Gen Xers and the baby boomers know how to balance it out better. Now, there are some Gen Xers out there that are right at the line, borderline millennial Gen X, and those people, they're kind of more towards the millennial side, right? And even some Gen Xers and baby boomers act like, the millennials do. They can't get off these damn things. But more so, I'm seeing this with the millennials and the post-millennials. They're always on these phones, no matter where they're at. In the car, when they're hanging out with friends, they're laying in bed, they're on their phone. Like, they can't put this thing down, ever. Pretty soon, folks, when people start dating, they're going to be, pardon my French, they're going to be having more cyber sex and phone sex than real sex. Like, are people still going to have sex in relationships? Or is it all going to become virtual? Now, you ask most people, like, oh, well, sex is sex. I mean, you can't use your smartphone for that. Well, some people do. And then they wonder why their videos end up on the internet when the other side was screen recording them while they were doing it. I would never do something like that, folks. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes doing things out of the ordinary is pretty intriguing. It's pretty hot. I understand that. I understand being a little risque and doing things that are a little daring, right? I get that. But don't put yourself in a position where someone could screen record you and blast it all over YouTube on a fake account and make you look like a fool. Wow. Wow. So it looks like ODN or somebody else, troll, came in here with an account called, I'm going to address it, you have no content. So you're still bashing others? No, sir. I'm not bashing anybody. I've never bashed anyone. I'll answer your question because you gave me a monetized playback. Thank you for clicking skip ad and coming into my stream. So now that I'm getting paid to talk to you trolls, I'll address you. Give me a second here, folks. Let me let these people pass on by. I'm gonna pass on by over here. Get the kappas out of the way with their mother. Just enjoying a nice walk and bike ride at the park. So to address that troll, I've never once deliberately attacked anyone. All I've ever done is defend myself. I didn't understand how the trolls are out here. You know, you, sir, that came in here with that sock account, you don't really care about my content, and you don't really even care about yourself, because if you did care about this type of content or being a civil, decent person, you wouldn't hide behind a fake account with no picture. I'm not attacking you, I'm just stating the facts. You, sir, are a sissy because you think it's okay to run your mouth anonymously on the internet. You, sir, I'm sure you're a guy. You, sir, have no testicles. That's the truth of the matter. And if you do, you better get them checked, because you're not behaving like a man. You're too afraid to show your face and your real name like I do and come out here and speak your truth. You're so scared that you have to come into my chat and say, you have no content. You still have no content. You still attacking others? No, I'm helping others. And I'm deflecting people attacking me. I know how to handle it better now. Plus, I am monetized, I'm making money, and I'm moving forward, helping people that actually want my help, unlike you, sir. You see, sir, in order for me to help somebody, in order for me to be able to help somebody, they have to be open to my help. You obviously are not. You have to be open to suggestions and change. Just like when I do my shows from the studio, I say, if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing. Don't subscribe if you're not open to suggestions and change. I figured the morons would come around. They're always going to come around. Laughing my ass off, says Gina. They are basement people. Paisley Dukes, well, that has no content by carrying on streaming others for her content. Go and troll her. We got to do a stream on the psychology of an internet troll. Maybe we'll do that down the road. What do these trolls really want? What are they trying to get out of this? I mean, the quick and simple answer is that they're insecure people, primarily men. Like I've said all along, when I talk about trolls, there are more male trolls out here than female trolls. It's basically a bunch of weak-minded, insecure men that don't love themselves. And they found a place out here on YouTube to come out here and anonymously attack people that they feel threatened by, or they're jealous of, or wish they could be like. You see, I don't have a problem addressing the trolls now, audience, because again, for them to come in here and troll me, they've got to click one of my ads, and at least I'm getting something out of it. So just in case you folks are wondering why even address it at all, well, it's part of me teaching people how to handle them and how I handle them. And plus, again, I'm getting a monetized playback when they're here, right? And me saying that even triggers them even more. Because a lot of these trolls out here, they're not happy that I'm monetized. I have good, clean content. I actually help people in a positive way, and I'm actually making money now. And now they feel really, really threatened by all this. They do. they feel really, really threatened by this. See, what you trolls don't realize is the more you continue trolling me, the more you're building up my value. You see, you folks are trying to devalue me. In essence, you're more so validating me by continuing to troll me. Because unless you're getting super trolled like me, you haven't made it out here. Once you start making it out here, that's when they troll you. And if you trolls want to come back and say, well, you have not made it, then if I haven't made it and I'm not important enough to you, then why are you trolling me? Do you understand your trolling does not affect me and now is more so helping blow my channel up to the next level? 31 in the box right now, 11 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up, folks. Moderators, if you can give me a hand and get those thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm on my last lap, folks. I'm going to be on for, just another 15, 20 minutes max. Is the video back to normal, folks? Is the audio and video back to normal? Is it working okay? Let me know. I know there have been some issues here, and it's kind of chilly here, so I don't know if that had a part in my battery not charging. I don't know what happened earlier. My external battery was charging my iPhone, but I think there was a glitch earlier that cut off the current, but now I reset it and it's back. And the great thing about the YouTube app is that it just leaves off where you left off on the live stream. It'll buffer for, as long as you're offline, but then once you get the screen working again, you go back to the app, it just leaves off where it left off, and then on the replay, it just splices it all together. That's great. Paisley Duke says good. LOL Paisley, yep, left my ass off. It's all good, coach. Our Shangy said, no, and here's the thing. A lot of these people, because I think we've talked about the actual topic here today. Give me 1 second, there's a car coming, I'm gonna cross. I think we've talked enough about the topic today on, why people are flaky. It's pretty simple. I don't want to drive it into the ground. So I kind of got into this troll thing. We can always talk about trolls. We can always talk about anything else in addition to the topic here. But yeah, they're always caring about what, Shangy or I are saying or doing. What are they getting out of this? Like, I could see if, these trolls ran a business, maybe like a nonprofit organization to, troll good YouTubers and bring them over to the dark side. Like, I could see if these guys had an actual purpose for this of maybe running a business or making money. But these guys that are trolling, they don't make any money. The only people that make money are guys like JB Gunner and maybe Jamie Lycantheory a little bit. But they're not even really trolls. They're just they're just crazy, bad acting YouTubers. And they're both but to be quite honest with you, Paisley Dukes and A-Team Murdoch and Sheena and some of you that have been here for a while, and you people, maybe you'll put the pieces together. I started tuning into a few shows out of curiosity today, just to kind of see, are these people making changes like they said they would? Are they trying to make better content? Are they trying to more so abide by the YouTube guidelines? I actually did tune in for a little bit of JB Gunner's morning coffee. Not because I was curious to hear if he was going to say something about me, which I didn't hear him say anything about me, the parts I heard, but I don't know, I don't care. I wanted to see, has his attitude changed? Is he trying to lighten things up a little bit and be a little bit more positive with his message? And what I will say is that it appears to be that way. He's trying to make himself come off that way, But because there's been so much negativity from him consistently for the last 3 years, it's really hard to believe that any of that is authentic. I don't believe it's authentic. I mean, today, JB was talking about this one dude that, I guess was contemplating suicide, and I guess maybe tried to do it and didn't do it, and he has like PTSD, and he's still alive, but he went off on this for like an hour. And then I remember, a month or so ago when Barbara Playson sent me a screenshot of a private message between her and JB Gunner where JB was saying, I play off of people's emotions. How do we not know, JB, that you really don't care about this person? You just care about playing your audience's emotions to incite donations, which you got them. You had a lady even give you $100 off of that. Like, I don't buy anything that comes out of that guy's mouth. I don't think he really cares about any of these people. But he's now trying to come off that way. And to new people that don't know him or know his backstory, don't really know his intentions. And then you have Jamie Lycan Theory, who really hasn't put out much content because in the past he used to ask me, how do you come up with new topics every day, Eli? You go live every day, or you do pre-recorded videos every day? Like, this was in the past. Now I primarily do lives. But how do you come up with topics? Because I love what I do and there's so much to talk about. That's why I'm a coach. I can talk about anything. There are thousands of topics to talk about. I can talk about, 2 or 3 different things every day, and I'll still have plenty of topics left when I die. But even Jamie's toned down his videos and his streams. And he's got pretty much zero content. No disrespect, but you're more than capable of creating good content, Jamie. Why don't you do it? Huh, that was interesting. Donate your money today if you care about what? If you care about vets. Like the Wolf Boy has no content outside of hating Eli. That basement dude is a real loser. Yep. And I don't even want to look at them as losers, Sheena. I kind of feel bad for them. I kind of feel bad for them because they're capable of creating good content. They're capable of doing what I'm doing. But because they got so hooked on making a lot of money trolling me, they had fun doing it. And they made a lot of money doing it. It's now very difficult for them to flip the switch and go back to what they were doing that's not making them the same amount of money. Now, JB's still making money, but he's still basically doing the same thing he's always done. He's playing people's emotions and leading them to believe that he really cares about, other people's best interests, that he really cares about this veteran dude that almost killed himself. Now, I care about people like that. But how can you believe JB Gunner when the screenshots were shared by a lady who used to be his right-hand person, Barbara Playson, and that screenshot said, I play on people's emotions. And that incites donations. JB, I can share those screenshots again if you'd like me to. You think I'm buying any part of your show today where you're trying to get your audience emotionally invested to lead them to believe that you actually give a shit about people? All you care about is emotionally triggering them to open up their pocketbook. In essence, you are shill. Hashtag shill life. You didn't one time during this show today say hashtag shill life. You know why? Because it would not have worked. It would have made you look bad when you were trying to play the emotional card. You're a phony, dude. You're a phony. You're all phony. Now, folks, I'm about to wrap this up in about 10 minutes. I haven't mentioned it, but I'll mention it one time. If you'd like to make a donation to further help support this channel move forward in the right direction, you can do so in one of a few ways. You can make a donation in any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. Nightbot will be sharing my PayPal link every 6 minutes, paypal.me/Coach Eli. You can also add a note of any length, and I will read that note live on the air the next time I go live because I cannot see PayPal's here. If you do send a PayPal while I'm live here, please make me aware of it in the chat and the amount, and I'll give you the recognition. But then on my next in-studio stream, I will read your note. Unless within that note, your request to remain anonymous, I will definitely honor and respect that. Also, if you look below at the bottom of your chat screen, there's that $sign. You can send a super sticker or a super chat. A super sticker has a pre-defined amount with a certain expression. If you want to do that, choose the expression and the amount that you feel you want to send, and we'll have a little fun in the chat. Also, if you prefer to click super chat, you can fill in your own amount up to $500 and also add a note up to 200 characters. And that note, that comment, that chat message will be highlighted at the top of the chat for a certain amount of time. The amount of time is based on how much you donate. The more you donate, the longer it stays up there. Donations are not required, but they are greatly appreciated. And so far, I really appreciate everyone that's monetarily supported this channel. It means a lot to me, and I'm going to be reinvesting most of the money back into getting better equipment and getting you better content and better helping you folks accomplish whatever your heart's desire. Yeah. 24 in the box right now. So yeah, let me see what's going on in the chat. They spent all of 2018 through 19 hating one person that a mental issue, laughing your ass off. I don't know what you mean by that, Sheena. What we going to do today, Pinky take Eli channel, girl, I'm not sure what you mean, Sheena. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, to be honest with you. Paisley Dukes, well, if we just laugh at them, they have no content. Paisley Dukes furthermore says DeRosa loves super chats. Of course he does. Sheena says, I'll send that wolf a few $100 if he can go 3 weeks without crying about Eli. LOL. That loser lost already. That's true. Another one came in here by the name of clowning on everyone. Are you done? I'm not clowning on anyone, dude. Fake sock account. I'm not even going to clown on you. I'm just stating the facts. You're an internet troll that has no balls to show your face or put out your real name. So you are a loser that's hiding in plain sight, thinking that your opinion matters to me when I don't even know who you are. As far as I'm concerned, you're just a digital phony character. You're just a cartoon character. You don't exist in my eyes. You don't exist in my eyes. And is that all you can say because you're so insecure within yourself? Are you done clowning on everyone? I'm not clowning on anyone. But you're so insecure, you can't realize that I'm actually trying to help you folks and say, hey, look, it's stupid to be a troll. What do you get out of it? If you want to say something, if you want to express an opinion, do it constructively and be a real person. Don't hide in plain sight. What part of what I just said is clowning on someone? Seriously, you guys are that weak-minded and insecure and unstable. Like, you guys nowadays are ruining society. You guys think that women are doing it? No, you guys are ruining it because you don't know how to be men anymore. You guys are weak-minded, immature, insecure, and insensitive men. And like I've said before, I'll say this again, I'm surprised that some of you out there are even allowed to have a penis. Seriously. You were born with that. That makes you a man. Why don't you behave like one? You were born with that body part that designates you as a man. But you come out here acting like a little 2-year-old girl because you have no balls to show your face or put out your name. Yet you feel you're entitled to run your mouth anonymously. Are you done clowning on people? Are you done clowning on people? Come on, dude. I don't have to clown on people. I just state the facts. All I do is report the news. All I do is make it very apparent what you guys are doing and why you're doing it. And that's what you don't like about me, is the fact that I'm making it very apparent on exactly what you're doing, why you're doing it, because you're insecure, immature, and insensitive, and just making fun of it. Another account in here. Keisha's kidney is exiled. What happened with Keisha? I heard she came back. She was on the air with JB like about a week and a half ago. And from that point, I really haven't followed JB that much lately. I really don't care. But I'm just kind of wondering what happened to Keisha. I wouldn't be surprised if she's out of there. Like, you gotta look at it this way, folks. When you're dealing with these people that run their channels like JB and Jamie, they have a lot of turnover because they're in it for the short term. I'm in it for the long run. I want to make friends, and I want to build an audience that's going to be around from the beginning until whenever the end may be, when I'm 6 feet under. So maybe Keisha figured out that I'm just another notch in JB's belt. I'm just another number. I'm just some, arm candy or eye candy to help JB incite more donations. And maybe she got tired of that. I know Barbara got tired of doing all that. I don't blame her. I don't blame either one of them or any one of them. Hey, Coach, I'll be in San Fran in about another month if you want to finally meet. It's been almost 2 years since we missed each other. Last time, let me know. Have a great day. Let me ask, do not ban Zia's son yet. Do not ban Zia's son. Do not ban Zia's son for the time being. Let me ask you, Zia's son. Let me ask you something. And be real, dude, because, you're a little shit as well, dude. That's okay. Why do you want to meet with me? What intrigues you to the point of wanting to meet with me? What kind of a high would you get meeting me? Seriously, dude. Can you be real with me instead of trolling for once? Why should I take time out of my very busy schedule to come meet you at the airport? I didn't want to interrupt these gentlemen. These gentlemen are out there breaking down some stuff right in the middle of the sidewalk. That's all right. Zia's son, you said you wanted to meet for a beer, and when I came, you didn't show up. You even said you still wanted to around Christmas time, remember? So why not meet up? That was then, this is now, bro. My whole thing is, what value are you going to get hanging out with me? Give me something to drop my very busy schedule to spend time with you. So far, you haven't given me anything. Why is it going to be worth my time, that's very limited as is, to come and spend it with you? Where's the value in it for me? Because as far as I'm concerned, you've talked more shit about me than most of these people. And you still kind of do. Behind the scenes and on other panels. So what is the reason? What, you want to do a video with me and say, yeah, I actually met Eli in person? You want bragging rights? What do you want, Zia? Zia, what do you want? I'm not afraid to meet you. I'm just wondering if it's even worth my time. Of course it's a setup. Are you friends with Coach Zia? He's not. He's a troll. He used to run live streams, and we used to do live streams together on my former channel. Of course it's fishy. Of course it's fishy, but a lot of these trolls, if they ever met me in person, I can tell you right now, it would be a whole different world. They would actually probably be civil. The funny thing is that what these people do on YouTube is all an act because it's entertainment for them and the audience that follows them. But you meet up with these people in person, and I've seen this happen with other people. They're like, dude, hey, it's great to finally meet you. I bet you if I even met, like in theory, or as strange as it may seem, JB Gunner, I bet you they would be somewhat civil with me. They'd probably be like, it's been a great battle for the last couple years, dude. But it's great to finally meet you. You've stood the test of time with me. Zia says, Eli, I'm the one that came. You didn't come. Why are you being so rude? All I said is I would be there, there. So why not meet? And I'm asking you, why do you want to meet? What is your purpose? You want to just hang out and be buddy-buddy? You want to apologize for what you've done to me all these years? Are you curious? Are you looking to record video? What's the purpose? Because right now, I don't even feel like hanging out with any of you guys. It's not worth my time. I could do another stream and make money. You actually make money working, your business, like you've always talked about. So what are you going to offer me that's more worthy than doing another stream and making more money? I'm going to have to kill half a day to come meet you at the airport. Why do you deserve that? Because right now you don't. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm being real. If you want to hang out with somebody, dude, you got to be really cool. Say, hey, dude, you know what? I know some things happened in the past. I apologize, dude. That was then. This is now. If you want to hang out, that'd be cool. All right. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Not a big deal. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap this up here. And more than likely, I'll be back later tonight around 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific. I want to do a show, like I mentioned earlier, regarding, people coming in and out of your lives. Why people come in and out of your lives, why friendships and relationships run their course. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Is it a combination of both? I think that's a great topic I'd like to discuss, and I'm probably going to do it on my late night show, see if some of my audience from the other countries are still around. Kind of want to do a little testing, so there's a 90% chance I'll do that show tonight. If not, it'll probably be done tomorrow night. I don't expect you folks to be there, especially if you're on the East Coast and other time zones besides the West Coast where I live, and that's still pretty late. Even 11 p.m. Pacific time is still pretty late on a Sunday night when people are going back to work tomorrow. But you can always catch the replay. No big deal. But I really want to talk about these topics, folks. I really want to delve deep into these topics that I feel have been affecting us from being good people in this crazy modern world we all live in. Society has totally changed. People are more flaky and more rude than ever. Why is this happening, and what can we do to make a difference and make it better? Can we get society back on track? I certainly alone can't do it, but I can help people that want to follow me on my journey, enjoy their life as best as possible, regardless of what we're dealing with today. And that's where I'm going to wrap up the stream here at 1 hour and 1 minute. I want to thank all the moderators in the chat. I want to thank all the consumers of content. Thank you to all the trolls as well for your monetized playbacks. I will see you all more than likely later tonight. If not, 2 streams tomorrow, 1 mobile and then another one from the studio. But more than likely later tonight at 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific. We're going to do that stream on why people come in and out of your lives, why friendships and relationships run their course. I'm sure it's happened to you folks many times. Keisha's kidney is trolling me now. Well, that's great. Peace out, Coach, and great subs. Have a great night. Thank you, Paisley. All right, we're out. See you all later. Bye.